I think we're live.
All right.
All right. Now, we know we're early for the live, so we're just going to BS for a little while, and we'll do another introduction at 6 o'clock. Oh, wait, we got somebody else to drop in here. Okay. That is, my screen is a little funny. Wait, what happened to? He was in, and then he left. Alex was here for like 4 seconds.
You must be feeling my nerves.
I saw him for a second, and he looked a little bit deer in the headlights. But yeah, I gotta click on that. Let's see. Maybe if I wake him up on the screen over here. Boom. Okay. Boom. Saw you for 1 second. Okay, so we are all here on the same live stream because we are part of a new team. And we're a team wearing a few different hats. So my thinking was kind of simple. eWheels race team was a thing, but it was a little thing. It wasn't much of a race team. It was just kind of like my race team. And we weren't doing a lot of, I don't know, like pushing things, making videos, all that stuff. So, and like Brian goes away and Aaron goes away. It was hard to get anything done, anything like shared. I wanted to make videos as a team, and we weren't ever together as a team. And now I think these are guys that I get to see on the regular, and that means we'll get to hang out, we'll get to do things together, we'll get to make videos. And there's a good reason that we got Eli in here, because Eli's like a graphic artist guy. He's a creative. I'm not a creative. I'm an engineering sort and an annoying kind of guy. But and then we got riders. We got Richard, who is an off-road animal, and but yeah, I used to ride with Richard, and it was fun going out with him because you get to see some gnarly crashes. But yesterday was the first gnarly crash I saw from him in a while. So
sure was.
Yeah. Sure was. Okay, now we got.
Here we go. Hi everyone.
Alex in here too.
So sorry I'm late.
What's up?
You're not late. We're early. So, and Q still has time to be on time also. He's not late yet either. So, oh yeah, so superpowers. We got Eli with the graphic editing and creativity. We've got Richard with the heart of the lion and the balls of the beach. That means big balls. And we've got Alex, who is, he's on the team. And I think he's going to end up being the fastest with Q. I think they're going to be the two fastest guys on the street in the end of everything. So right now, I'm still the fastest, probably.
Yeah.
So
I just need more toys to play with and to go out there and feel like they're mine and push a little harder, because I think I've been limited to what I've wanted to ride only due to experiences from, past wheels that I've had. So I think there's a little bit limitation on my leaper kims, only because I'm probably rubbing a little bit too much. But I think that there's a couple big goats finally that can push my big ass off the line as quick as I want to go and keep that sustained energy going. So I don't know. I think soon I'd like to be as fast as you guys, but we'll see what happens.
I think you're right up there, Richard. But do you want an off-road race wheel, like an XWay set up as an off-road XWay, or do you want an XWay set up for the street so you could lean into it hard?
I think I want an XWay for the street to lean into it hard. I think something.
All right.
Something like that. Those wheels, from my experience of riding with other people, just seem like they're just more maintenance to them, and it's something that I'm not really into doing to my wheels. I need something out of the box that's going to be pretty durable and go all the time. And I don't want to be getting into it unless I'm changing a tire.
Yeah, I don't think XWay is going to bug you for maintenance stuff. It's pretty damn good. It's just if you get it all squeaky in the linkages, just spray it with something. Okay, Green Master Mike. So for those that don't know, that's like the co-host of the guy on the Sensei Vegan show, guy that lives in Mexico, and he wants to be on the eWheels race team. So I've been telling him, come up here, run with us, and see how it goes. Yeah, he's, I think, pretty convinced that he'd kick all of our asses. What's up, Mike?
We'll see.
Anyway,
those are shoes
so
to fill.
We'll see what happens. Now, Area 51 Tony, that's the dude that made that metal EUC that I have and the metal EUC that Don has. And Marty might have gotten a little surprise in the mail today from Tony. But yeah, Marty hasn't told me anything yet, so maybe not. I don't know. But and then now let's see. I think we got Green Master Mike on the fence. What's that mean? I'm afraid, scared. I don't know. Devo always in every live stream somehow. How does that work? But yeah, there's a few guys that just they show up everywhere. So anyway, Devo man, what's going on? Make sure you come out and visit us soon. And look at that, we got oh yeah, and Marty will get his wheel on Friday. It's the surprise wheel. I may have said too much. And Green Master Mike is coming to race us all. Race Eli. No offense, Eli, but I'd be surprised if Mike could beat either Alex or Richard or me or Q. It would be surprising. And how the hell is Willie Brady everywhere all the time? Oh, I know. I don't want to say why, but he got rid of something that was kind of problematic. Good job.
Hey, I'm a sleeper rider.
Yeah.
Sleeper rider. Sleeper
a lot of people that want to be informed all the time.
Yeah. Well, it's an easy thing to accomplish, man. Just come on down while the weather's good, which is pretty much 340 days out of the year. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, can you hear us all pretty good? I'm talking through. It is past 6 o'clock. I got distracted. We're at 6:04 already. The live stream has begun. So you are now looking at most of the eWheels race team, the Coffee Run race team, Richard's race team, Alex's race team, Eli's race team, and my race team. We're all here hanging out. So we're going to be talking about some different wheels that are coming out, the comparison between the wheels, why any of the older wheels would still exist, and what we'd be wanting to ride ourselves and what we want different about the things that we're talking about. So should we get into it, or should we wait till Q gets here, because some of these topics were things that he was asking for?
Let's go at it.
Let's make Alex say something. Say something, Alex.
My connection's been pretty bad, so hopefully I don't sound like a robot right now. Let me know if it gets a little. If it gets fuzzy, then I'll try to relocate somewhere.
We like robots.
Yeah. Okay. So the topic is the wheels that we want to ride and race on. Is that the? Well,
yeah. Let's start with that. So, I mean, we all kind of know what's going on, what's coming up, what's out now. What do you guys want to be riding? Like, what do you actually expect to have under your feet, let's say 3 or 4 months from now?
Gotcha. So real talk is Apex, because I've had a lot of good luck with the links, and the Apex resolves some of the things that frustrate me about the links, like the chassis flex and just the adjustable suspension. So Apex is like my serious short track consideration, but I also really want an Oryx. I don't know why. I don't think it'll be the most.
I was wondering why. Why do you want an Oryx?
It's just it's ridiculous. I want to win on an Oryx. Just imagine having a 130-pound wheel under you. I think it'll only do well at like F1 or something like that. But
yeah, it would have to be a long, flowing track.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Oryx is interesting. So my Oryx is actually getting sent to New York first because Ronan talked to Jason, and I guess then Jason called me and said, "Hey, Roger, would you mind if we sent the Oryx that I was sending to you over to Ronan first?" Because I guess Ronan was offering to like buy it or pay extra money to get it quicker or whatever, and I'm just like, let him have it. That's cool. So Ronan, you have the Oryx because of me, because I'm a nice guy. So, but yeah, we had tandem rides planned for Marty and I, killing the Oryx in the mountains because he has his Oryx, and that is how that goes. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yeah, the like button.
Earlier today, I should have took a picture of, the very few times I do go into the computer and look at that crap. But I saw somebody post something, and I don't know if it's true or not. Is there, or has anybody heard of anything about a Lynx S? I knew I should have taken a
Haven't heard anything.
Okay, I don't know if somebody's out talking about their butt.
I've seen the Russians modify a Lynx to the point that it goes 75 miles per hour. I don't know anything from Leaperkim that has, like, from stock an improved Lynx, but I've seen Lynxes specifically go very fast.
The only thing the Russians did was take the motor out of the Lynx and put the motor from a Sherman S into the Lynx.
Okay.
So it's not as high torque a motor, so you get a better top speed. Okay, and on the screen from Jackson, it says 200-volt Bigode race wheel. The XWay and the Blitz variant are both going to be 210 volts. So scratch that 200. That was actually a misprint in the early on. Well, I say misprint. It was a misprint in the leaked data from like 2 or 3 months ago. So they're all 210 volts. So, and then going back to the Lynx S, I don't see why they wouldn't try to do the same motherboard and battery voltage as the Oryx. So that Lynx S might just be a 176 volt Lynx type monster. The Lynx is already a monster. So that's good. Does that mean you're not going to buy, Alex, the Apex until you find out more about this Lynx?
Actually, now that I know that's a possibility, I could wait out for 176 volt Lynx. That would be wonderful.
Hey, look who's here.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, and he's got good audio.
Yeah, I was actually trying to figure out how to get my noise canceling and camera set up, but I got it now. So.
Nice. Okay, so we were just talking right now about the possibility of a higher voltage Lynx. Have you heard of that?
I have not. So what's that about?
I don't know.
I was in a chat earlier,
What's up, Q?
or not a chat, but
Hey, Alex,
one
how you
of the
doing, man?
pages, and seeing. I should have took a screenshot of it, but somebody was saying that supposedly Leaperkim was thinking of making a Lynx S, but I don't know if that's just hearsay from all the crap that goes around. But I know I should have just took a screenshot of that so I could, point it on somebody. But yeah, let me see if I can find this real quick.
Hey, I guess this view doesn't have enough oomph to show everybody on the screen at the same time.
No zoom.
Let's see. Somebody gave me money. Blue Collar Jose. Roger, is Marty lending you the Oryx to test? Well, I was supposed to be getting my own from eWheels. So Marty got one sent from Leaperkim, and then Leaper Kim sent one to eWheels that they were sending to me, and I was supposed to have mine about a week after Marty. And I got a call today from Jason at eWheels saying, Ronan really, really, really wants the Oryx to test first. I was like, of course, because you test a wheel early, you put down reviews, you put down information, and then you get a commission off of every single wheel that's sold off of the link on your page. It doesn't sound like it would be a lot, but yeah, it's a lot. If I had the new fresh wheels out of every batch and I reviewed them and put up all the info I could, I'd probably be able to buy myself a new pair of shoes every week that are nice. Let's see. So I've got the Oryx on the screen now. So we already know that Alex wants the Oryx, but he didn't say anything about the Panther. So what's up with that? Why the Oryx and not the Panther?
Because
I think you just
of recency bias, honestly.
Which bias?
Recency bias. It was brand new news, a little bit higher voltage. It's also Leaper Kim. I'm used to Leaper Kim.
Yeah, that's actually what I told Jason. So I told Jason, everybody's buying the Oryx because the number on the little voltage thing is just a couple points higher, and people are swayed by numbers. So it might end up not being as fast as the Panther, but it also might be faster than the Panther. Who knows?
The structural integrity of the new shocks is supposed to be a bit more robust, to where it's not going to allow that flex like the other wheels do, correct?
That's what they're saying. Yeah. So it's like they flipped the function of the shock upside down. So the part that used to be attached to the chassis at the top is now attached to the hub at the bottom. So I guess you've got the bigger, stronger, more robust part attached directly to the shell, then attached directly to the hub, and then to the other side. So there's less stuff going on. So
I wonder
that
if
is that.
Kind of like we were talking about how you can connect the kickstand or like the front. Remember, it was a piece that you said you had made one day.
I didn't make it. I designed it, but I didn't bother making it. But yeah, my links was like, my seals fell out of the shock on my links. So when I was going around the racetrack, mine was rubbing more than anybody else's because the seals are part of the rigidity. There's like a dust seal and an oil seal, and my dust seal came out. So the only thing left was my oil seal. So it was just as I was going around the track. It wasn't that cool, but I guess it wasn't that bad.
I need to look at that since you said that, because I've noticed when I ride around, I've noticed that the dust cap comes out on mine, and I never really thought that might contribute to that looseness that the tire gets. But I think now you said that, I'm going to look into that and possibly just put a little bit of E6000 just to hold it to the frame, make sure it stays there or something.
Well, it doesn't. It's got to be inside. So to get that seal back in wasn't easy. I
mine pushes right back in. That bottom dust cap seal, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine. It's popped out a couple times on me, and I've just been able to push it right back into place.
Well, you don't exactly ride your wheel like normal people do anyway, so that could have something to do with it. Speaking of which, okay, wait, check this out. Let's see. Here I got this. Boom. Do you remember? Wait, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, Q, but here is
oh shit,
our day at the jump park yesterday.
Yeah.
And here's Richard flying through the air, and then bam!
Little, you okay?
Yeah. So I did a recent one with Richard where I jumped over some fence somewhere in Greer, and I cased it, and the wheel just took out my balls. Yeah.
This is what
So
you
that
get
wheel
when
took
you take me to a
Richard's.
park that has no jumps to lead up to that size.
Yeah.
That was really kind of like crazy. We're doing these like little like 10-foot, 15-foot jumps. Those were the big ones. And then that jump was like, you seriously could park 3 cars between the takeoff and the landing. And and I hear Q talking about like, oh yeah, that'd be easy. I'm like, man, Q is so full of talk. Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is? And the next thing you know, there's Q just flying through the air and landing the jump. I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. Q, I thought like you and I were on the same jump level. Now I know that you are past me jump wise. I'm not doing that.
I mean, it was just like committing. I knew I could do it because I have the technique down. But I was just
your wheel did not have the technique down, man. Your wheel almost like jammed into the freaking ramp. I looked at the replay on that. That looked nasty.
You know what? So the jump we did earlier with Richard, the whale tail, and that red line, that's a very steep jump. So I noticed on soft mode, like my wheel would just kind of like yank into the ramp because it's completely soft. It's that acceleration assist kind of like just pushing it. So on that takeoff, I was going about 30 miles an hour because I took a screenshot. And yeah, I did feel it kind of push into the ramp. And then as I went into the air, my body was kind of back how it should be, but the wheel was forward. So then it would just like yank back. That's why you saw that little wobble. And I think it was very pronounced in Mario's clip. You can really see it. But I think I'll probably take that off next time I go off-roading.
That was a clean send. Yeah. You made it.
Yeah.
I want to try to work up to like the shibby, tricks, the no hands, or sorry, not the no hands, like no, that's Matt Burt, where he takes the feet out, and then Shibby does like the whips, shifties and whatnot. So just gotta practice.
Yeah. Well, I saw you doing that pretty damn good yesterday also.
I'm still working up to it. I need to get the technique down for big jumps because I'm just so focused on not like losing balance. Yeah. But for the small ones, I can kind of do a small one here and there.
So yeah, people are saying a 178 volt. By the way, 176 volt, right? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
How many cells is that? Whatever. But anyway, 178 volt links. It's not a 170. It's close to that. Onyx versus Panther, what would you choose? Personally, the Oryx, just because I know the suspension on the Oryx is going to be good, and the Panther is, I won't say it's not going to be good, but it's not going to be that good. What do you guys think?
I would probably go with the Oryx. I'm kind of cool with Lieberkim suspension now. Yeah. I heard that the Panther has Commander Pro filling suspension, which isn't bad. But Lieberkim is definitely a bit better.
Yeah, the Commander Pro was okay, but I don't know, man. Once you spend a little time on a Sherman L or a Lynx, and then you spend more time on it, and then more time, and it just feels the same every time you get on it. Like, I love my Apex. So that was really the first real ride that I did on it yesterday. And I think the Apex probably is the best off-road wheel right now. I had a good time on it. Everything I did just seemed easy. I don't know. All my fails, I'll just blame on the street tire. And that Alex wasn't there for moral support. Where were you yesterday, Alex?
I just wasn't there for my team. I have no excuse.
You let us down.
You didn't want to go fall down with us?
I mean,
yeah, we all crashed.
But I felt I was missing out on quite a bit. I saw everyone crash, and I thought, why couldn't I crash with everyone? I missed out on the camaraderie. Next time. Yeah, Richard, you have the technique down. Every time I crash, it's catastrophic. But I need to learn some off-road stuff from you.
That was not a joke of a crash from Richard. That was like falling from 20 feet in the sky off of a 30-foot long jump. I was impressed.
First time.
Yeah.
This is not my first time not landing it, so,
But yeah, I'm afraid. I mean, I screwed up a few jumps yesterday also, but yeah, nothing close to the size of what Richard screwed up.
You know what? One comment I want to give, Richard, that dismount was like perfect because the way you just got out the pads and then went straight to, I think it was your, like in a plank position. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't take any damage from that, and his rim actually didn't take any damage either. So that was like, there was nothing there.
I've learned on those short ones because this, like I said, it's not my first time. But I mean, I deal with a lot of injuries on my body that will put me down for a few days after normal riding, and trying to minimize the damage from that. I've learned to just extend fully. Try to at least, and really what I was trying to do was trying to lift my legs. I knew I was coming up short, and when I ride with the guys, Matt and Brent, which are just amazing jumpers, I normally follow them in, and all of us ride together very often. So we're all pretty used to riding, fairly closer to, much closer to each other, and we have a lot more faith in each other when we're in our jumps and stuff. So normally I have the tendency to stand back a bit and not go out and jump, but these guys, most of the time, if it's in my mindset that I'm able to do it, I'll go out or do it. But normally I'm pacing one of them or something, getting trained in. So this time watching Q go, the jump was. The angle of the jump it looked beautiful. It just looked like it would loft you completely over, and I thought I would get it 100%. And just not following Q the first time was my biggest mistake. I should have at least followed behind him and ran past the jump, so at least I would have known where my speed should have been, because I don't normally go much faster than the other guys when I'm following them. So that was my first mistake right there, because big gap like that is not normally something that I do at all. If I don't normally try to send gaps like that, and I thought I was going to get it, but sometimes you make them and sometimes you don't. Shit can go sideways.
Yeah, well, it didn't go sideways. It went horizontal, but that's close to sideways, I guess.
Right.
Let's see what else we got in the comments section going on here. I really like the Apex slower racer here. Might be able to ship the battery and fly with the wheel. I guess that means he's going to China? No, Malaysia? I don't know.
That'd be really nice.
But yeah, but that Apex, man, it just feels to me how a wheel should feel. I think the suspension feels great, and the travel is longer than the Lynx. So that's why I think it's the best wheel for jumping. But what do I know?
I haven't even rode that wheel yet.
Yeah, should have let you. Well, you wouldn't have liked my pads.
No,
it has the power knobs. How do you like the power knobs?
Horrible. I got bad knees, so it takes extra. The acceleration in those things is awesome. My problem is that I have knee issues and I have a lot of pain in them. So when I get too far extended out in the front to pull myself back, it actually hurts my knees. So it was hard to. I mean, the new Grizzly pads that had came out, which are they let you lean out pretty far. Those ones feel a little bit more like the way I have my pads now. They actually stop you from coming out so far that I didn't have that pain. Power knobs, that hurt me a lot. But all of us are different. Everybody got their own choice on what they like to use.
Yeah, I like having my brakes way up on the wheel so that when I hit the brakes, I have more leverage. The Grizzly ones, they're so low, but seemed fine. I was digging it. They're kind of like power knobs. They're just like you're not really using a lever arm to push the wheel forward. You're just using the front of your foot.
As I tried your wheel, I think your back pads for me, I don't know how adjustable they are, but it seemed like the top half needed to go back a bit, so that way I could have more control in when I slow down for my steering, I guess. But it just seemed like they're too far forward for me. I was constantly forward, and it wasn't good for me. I have to try that again.
Yeah, I like having that contact early, so I keep my pads forward on the brake so that I can get my ass way behind them. Anyway, Devo's hoping for a 200 volt max. So that's a Commander Max. Yeah, it would be a 210 volt Commander Max because they're not developing all sorts of different hardware for everything. So
Yeah,
let's see.
I was talking to
First time seeing Q with no helmet. That's his helmet right there. Wait. Oh, wait, that's his hair. Holy shit.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Yeah, usually my hair is kind of crazy every time I take it out of the helmet, you know.
I thought that was like that D3O shit inside of my elbow pads. It's cool. All good. All right, let's see. And blue collar Jose, 178 volt tubeless links would, yeah, I don't know. People put a lot into tube versus tubeless. I run tubeless whenever I can, but who gives a shit?
I know Jeffrey doesn't like it. He's had a lot of blowouts recently for some reason, so.
As a heavy rider, I've tried running tubeless for a little while, and the same route that I take all the time, every little, I guess it's the the little bumps in the road or whatnot. When I'm coming on speed over 40 miles an hour, boy, I swear I'm going to die with my tire blowing out. And so I put a tube back in.
But did it ever blow out?
No, it literally feels like I don't get that feeling at all. The tire feels like it crumbles and is about to let loose of the rim, but it comes right back on. But no, it just doesn't feel stable. It feels like very dangerous for me. I'm a heavier rider, so and I don't like to go slow. So I'm trying to go out there and lose it that way.
I don't know. I just think running tubeless is good. And I disagree. I say tube is better. But the reason I say, I'm sorry, tubeless is better. I say tubeless is better because in all other sports that use tires that could have tubes or skip tubes, everybody skips the tube because you could safely run a lower tire pressure with no tube. So why can they all do it and then we can't? No, we can. We should be running tubeless also. So I will run tubeless.
I don't experiment much, but it's, being on the team and with a little bit extra help, I'd be willing to experiment a little bit more.
Well, you run off-road a lot, so there's not really off-road tubeless tires except for the TNT tire.
For the pavement racing that I'm, caught the bug for, I'd like to try different things because right now I haven't found a comfortable PSI where I like to be at when I'm racing. I just go out there and get it, and if it stands up too much, I lower it a little bit. I really barely figuring out that I like 33, so I still need to do some playing around. Normally I just go out there and race.
So I run 21. Alex, what do you run?
I hope that surface is flat.
Alex needs a new microphone for his birthday because Alex, we don't hear nothing from you.
Oh, how about now?
We like zero. It's not like your mic's low. It's like your mic is left in the shipping container in China and it hasn't gotten
yet. Is it better now? I'm trying to.
Yeah, there you are.
Okay. Yeah, I used to run it pretty high. I had it at like 36 PSI, but there would be so much gyro. Like I would have to fight my wheel just to get it to turn. I've started to run 25 comfortably. I'm kind of afraid of it burping. I think that's the term when the air gets let out. So I haven't gone lower than 25, but I'll see how brave I get.
Yeah, I've gone down as low as 18, and no burping.
What is usually that? I've never heard that before.
So burping is like when I'd go mountain biking, I'd run low PSI, and when you go off a big drop or something, you will shoot a little bit of air out of the side because the tire will actually come off of the rim, and you'll just, for like 100th of a second, you'll lose a little bit of air and a little bit of spray will come out from the sealant.
Okay.
So you'll go from like 25 PSI down to 23 PSI, and you don't want to do that too many times in a ride because you end up on your rim. All right.
Yeah, I run the same as Alex, about 24, 25. I actually started going that low because you said you go that low, so.
Yeah. But so when he's talking about gyro, keeping the wheel upright, so less air pressure makes the wheel easier to lean over. And it's not like a weird weight thing. It actually has to, I don't know. I don't want to get into too much science of stuff, but it has to do with the diameter of the wheel at the contact point part on the inside and outside of your turn. So those are two different diameters because the tire has that that shape to it, and that'll actually help pull you through a turn. But anyway, let's see. Devo says Oryx seems too big, probably, but most people who don't mind the size. Yeah, it's a tool for accomplishing a task. You want to get on a giant wheel and go as far as you can without recharging. I think the Oryx will be the one, especially if you want to do it at 50 to 60 miles an hour. That seems like you can cruise at that speed for a long time. Leaper Kim Furwear is trash. Devo, no, it's not. Let's fight. Okay. Need a 210 volt Roger charger. I've been selling it for like almost a full freaking year. I've restocked twice on the 215 volt charger. I guess I don't advertise it because nobody should need that until now when Bigode's doing it. But yeah, I've sold a lot of 215 volt chargers. And anybody buying a charger now, probably if you don't have 134 volts to worry about, go for the 215 volt one because it'll work on all your Leaper Kim stuff and it'll work on the upcoming 210 volt wheels. Go with the Panther, but then last second went with the Sherman L. I think that's the right thing to do. I think out of Panther, Sherman L, Oryx, all that stuff, the happy people are going to be the ones with the Sherman L.
Yeah, I'm going Sherman L.
It is damn good. I know, it's just like you lose stuff when you go 22 inches and you lose stuff when you add 20 pounds of weight to something. But
right.
No.
You know, I was wondering with the Panther, I can't remember the exact numbers, but I know it is 4,400 watt hours, right? For
the Panther? Let's see.
The Panther.
Let's see. Share this tab. So it says it's a 4,400 watt hour wheel. I didn't have to click on this tab, but I wanted to make it look like I'm actually doing something here. So yeah, it's a 50S battery, 168 volts, smart BMS, and it'll charge at 30 amps. So that's one of the things that's kind of pushing people towards the Panther instead of the Oryx. The Oryx can charge at 20 amps. This can charge at 30 amps, and people want to go on crazy long rides and stop and charge just long enough to eat a Twinkie and then continue on their merry way. So this thing will let that happen. 30 amps. So do 30 times 168. That's a lot of watts. That's got to be 5,000 some watts, maybe 5,400 or something. So I don't even have a charger that can do that much, but I have my 4,000 watt charger. You'd have to combine it with the stock charger if you want, but tube type tire will be installed from the factory.
5,000.
Yeah. Oh, it says it right there, 5,040 watts. So yeah. And $5,000 from eWheels, which I know eWheels ain't the cheapest place to buy a wheel from, but if you F something up and you want to be rolling within a week, eWheels is the one to go with.
I'm telling you.
Let's see. Should have went with the Commander Maz. Who's Maz? Watch PV point of view video, and he just dropped today. But yeah, everybody that has touched the Commander Max has said nothing but good things about it, except for nobody knows where to buy it or much about it. It's kind of like the wheel that we skipped to the part where they're trying to sell it before we can buy it. And we went straight to the part where it begins sort of getting replaced by other wheels. Indiana EUC. Okay, now which guy is Indiana EUC? Because I know a few people from Indy Speed Controller, and I think you're one of them, but I'm not sure. That's not very telling. Let's see. Personal choice went not safe. I was a fanboy, but then I got smart and switched. I think we missed some stuff. I don't mind Bigot, just need the bolt holes to not be stripped. Yeah, I am not a big fan of it's the pot metal stuff that they do from their chassis. It's like, what do they call that? Where it's aluminum that's not milled, but it's molded aluminum. It's shitty molded aluminum, and that stuff's easy to strip. Cast, boom, there we go. That's the word. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It's terrible.
Yeah, but if you're really, really weak in the wrist, you might be able to tighten the screw without stripping it. Call it smart. I don't know what that means. Okay, if you're gonna put a text in for us to click and put on the screen, type it in all caps. So anything after this point, if it's all caps, I'll put it on the screen. But for now, I'll still throw some of these things up. My wheels have been great. Well, good for you, Devo. You're so much better than all of us. Straight to the Nards is never fun. Devo. It actually was kind of fun. It wasn't the best, but not fun because to the Nards, but it was a decent-sized jump, and I just saw Richard like over clear it by 10 feet, and I'm like, I'm not going to make that mistake. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. Slowed it down too much. And the cool thing was the video made it look like I was just an idiot jumping into the desert. And
that was the last time I seen you come out and ride with us.
Was it really? No.
That was the last time you came to ride with us. And I've been fucking wondering and asking you. I was like, what happened to this guy?
Dude, it was like 3 months until my balls felt okay again. I was in a rough place.
It's okay. So, you gotta come back out.
Yeah, I'm getting my EUC girl has some pretty good tricks with her jumps. Yeah, she definitely knows what she's doing, and it's not one of those things that it's like we're being nice to her because she's a girl.
That's something that you go. I mean, people. You can't compare the two. I mean, she's people that are there going to the park every day, jumping like Buddy Matt. He's at the jump park all the time. Dude got a airbag, got a ramp in the backyard. You figure those things out that you need to figure out because you have access to that stuff. I mean, I could if I wanted to. I just don't do it. But most of my jumps that I go out and do, they're first time going out to hit these things with no practice and no, most of the time, everything that I have for me is most of the time it's going out with Matt and Brent and hitting these things right after they did first time, but hey, now I'm not trying to diss on nobody because doing any kind of jump and getting down landed is great, but
that's how I feel when I jump out the bed.
Comparing the two is not the same. I don't.
But I don't know. I say if you're willing to put the work in and the results show, then you get kudos.
Oh yeah, of course.
Kudos to EUC girl. Nadia she's got help. Her dad is making sure she does things the good way, and I mean as long as she wants to do it, it's all cool.
Right. There you go. As long as she
what shock setup do I have in my Apex? I got one of those X2s and the Kashimera coated Fox shock. But yeah, it's not the right length, so I can't get into the top position, but it's good enough. All right, 20 people, hit the like button. Just quiet Devo down and hit the like button. He's not going to leave us alone until you do. I've seen him before. That's what he does. It helps extremely when you follow some of his lines. Get to be dangerous for sure. Glad you're good. I've never had every time I've followed Matt through a jump line, it's gone good.
Sick.
I don't think I've crashed following him. What happens is I'll pussy out and I'll slow down a bunch and then like skip a jump. But then I know that's on me. That's because these guys have hit these jumps a million times. And yeah, that's the way to do it. Just TEF1, no overseas for me planned at the moment. Yeah, TEF1's going to be the big one this year, I guess. Unless you're talking about AVS. AVS number one.
That's
number one. And who is Senior E Moment? Anybody ever hear that handle before?
That looks like James Darnell's.
Yeah, that's Crash on Takeoff. Yeah. Isn't that Crash on Takeoff?
That's James Darnell. That's Zach's dad.
That's his.
Oh, Crash on Takeoff because he might have. Not always, man. He did it once in front of you, and you'll never forget it.
No. He's great dude.
He did it one race. Mario did it one race. Who's effed up at the start of a race?
All of them.
I did Electrify. Last place.
It happens. So, but yeah, that's just one of those things. It's like a coin flip. Does your foot end up in the right spot on the pad or what? Senior E Moment. Welcome, sir. James Darnell. Okay, so I'm not to the part yet where I said I'll stop clicking on stuff that's not in caps lock, but it's coming. Somebody's audio is effed up. Is it Alex? Alex, say something.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, it's not great, but it's not bad.
Oof.
All right, Sub-Nivo, Mike, more PSI. No, we do good with the PSI we have. A tube is just another part. So, but for real, that's why people don't like tubes. You can get a pinch flat, and without a tube, the only reason you'll end up with a flat tire is because you've pulverized your rim, which I have done.
So they're asking for sports class for AVS.
Yeah, we're going to have, okay, so the classes in AVS. This is something worth noting. As I was actually going over that with Jason from eWheels today. So we are going to be having the female class, and I don't know. Instead of calling it the female class, let's call it the I have used a tampon class. And no, yeah, you can't do it. You can't just declare yourself something. But so I mean the whole this is like a crazy rough topic to get into as far as the men versus the women and the classes, because it pisses people off. I mean, there's no way to get into this without pissing off probably 30% of the people watching right now. So my personal stance on it is, if Maribel is in a race and she puts all this time and effort into her practicing, and then all of a sudden Alex says, I'm Alexa, I'm going to race against Maribel, and then Alex beats Maribel, that's bullshit. So we have different standards for guys as we do for girls, because there are differences between guys and girls. So my view on this, and since I'm one of the hosting members of the AVS this year, is if you are going to be racing with the girls, I want to make sure that you've never stood 4 feet from a urinal and arced your urine into that thing, because that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Now, am I alone on this? Because if you guys outvote me, I'll change whatever I'm saying.
Hey, man. The rules are your guys' rules and shit. Times are changing and shit, but fuck, you do you, and I'll go race.
Yeah, that's something we should talk about even more.
Yeah, for sure, because it's a for real subject of conversation, and there are serious implications if we don't talk about it ahead of time. and then somebody that is trans beats one of the girls that has put all the time and effort in to win. I know if you're trans, you're still putting time and effort in, but I mean, if I declare myself a gal, I would have won every single female race that I've ever watched my entire life. Well, not my entire life. Every single EUC race that I've ever watched, because I'm better than every girl that I've seen that is a girl. I'm ready to be canceled. Anyway, I'll miss you all. But yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. There's chromosomes, XY, XX, whatever. And if you've had that advantage of being a male for any period of time, you have had the opportunity to build muscle, build bone, to get that eye of the tiger in you that only comes from los huevos. So that's my stance.
Yeah, we're talking about,
I'm not going to change my stance, but I will be swayed if you sway me. I don't care.
No, I think it may be a bone density, muscle mass, twitch, speed thing, like, but you're right. You're not going to find the speeds are just different. The times are different. Just in general, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah, I mean, Maribel is probably the fastest girl that is able to be verified as a girl through genetic testing. And she is generally like probably 5 to 10 seconds slower at the large tracks than I am. And I'm not the fastest guy, but I would be the fastest girl. So, but yeah, a couple of years ago, everybody was like, you need to race Maribel. I'm like, I declined to race Maribel because I was putting in 1 minute and 12-second times at that time. And she was just under 1 minute and 20-second times. So I thought that would be shitty. Like, I like Maribel. I want her to stay #1 as the #1 female. And I want her to stay #1 overall in people's eyes because I think she puts more work in than any of the guys put in for the racing. And I show up to intro every week, probably twice a week, but I think she does more than me, and she takes it more serious than me. I like hanging out with you guys. I mean, we show up at intro, we hang out, we go out to eat. It's fun. Like, if there's no racing at all, I'm cool with it. But I don't know. This was fun, by the way, Q, taking us off-roading after, but that was a long drive. I think we need to have you get introduced to Apple Valley, not Apple Valley, I'm sorry, Anaheim Hills or Greer or Vail or, God, there's a lot of good places that I feel like might actually outclass that place we went. What do you think, Richard?
Yeah, I mean, it had a little bit more wood features than I've seen over there, but you have all the same elements over there in Vail. At Greer, you know, you have everything there too. It's just a bit more technical, smaller jumps. But I think you guys would love Vail. Vail is a really nice place to practice for the I haven't been to very many of the races only because I can't afford to get myself there for lodging and just to get overall. But I think Vail.
Homeboy's too fancy to sleep in a truck.
No, not that. It has a lot of good trails for the types of races that I've been seeing, that I do look at. Some of the ones that are just out in the open and flat tracks, it's not for me. That's why I prefer to be in these tighter trails. But I think you guys would absolutely love Vail.
Oh, I just realized Richard missed the one trail at the very end that I thought was probably a black diamond. Was that a black diamond, Q?
I think what I ended up going down should have been a black diamond because there was no traction whatsoever and it was very steep all the way down.
No,
but
I think the way you went down was different. It's like a weird. I don't even know what that trail was. There's like 3 entrances, and I was confused as to which one we were going to. But that's let me set this up. So we're
all gathering at one spot, and Q says, all right, we're going to go on and follow me. So he leads us through somewhere, and I'm just kind of like in the middle of the pack, and then Q and Richard just like disappear, and then you hear beeping and a little bit of and they both end up like going down this steep thing that didn't exactly seem like somebody should be going down, although it's the kind of stuff that Richard and I will look at and be like, fuck it, and then we'll go down and we'll crash. They both crashed, but getting back up was pretty darn tough. So we ended up eventually getting Q's wheel up, but in the process of Q helping Richard get his wheel up, he got the tether wrapped around the axle of the wheel, and I would bet he was this close to frying his main board. So
I'm so worried about that, man.
No, I was. Q was looking at me. He says, "Take your strap off. We're gonna send your wheel up." And I said, "Okay, hold it." As soon as he held it, I saw him pushing my wheel away. And I'm like, "Wait!" And it probably the comms or whatever, because I was the only one that wasn't on comms. I found out that the base of the unit on mine is saturated with sweat, so it messed up the connections. Anyways, we're there, and I'm telling him, "Don't move yet, don't move yet." And he's moving it, and I'm getting a little bit louder because I don't know if he can hear me or not because he has his helmet on. And I've already taken everything off. I'm like, don't move. And he moves, and as the wheel falls over, it spins. And this is probably the second time I'd ever, out of all the times I hear people complain about tethers and they're afraid that they're going to pull them over or going to get stuck or something, this is only the second time I've ever had to get caught in my wheel like that. And once it got caught, I was just over it because I was, just a little bit frustrated overall and extensively tired. But yeah, so it was no big deal. It came out.
Yeah. So if you've ever ridden with Richard, you've probably ridden with him a bit frustrated.
Not hard to do.
I'm down for some frustrating trails, man. This whole weekend was frustrating. We got Mike's. It was me, Gene, and Mike, and a friend, and we were on his dirt. He was on his dirt bike, and we had 3 wheels. Going down one trail I led us to was off the main road, and it looked kind of interesting. So it was a shorter route, but it went straight down, and we didn't know that. So it was pretty hard to climb. Mike and Gene were like, don't go down because your classmate's gonna get stuck and stuff. So Mike tried to ride back up to meet us, and his links fried. Or something like a fuse blew, and it had like a safety feature where you can't cut it back on unless you plug it in. So we had to, or Gene and Mike had to figure out who was taking the wheel back, and ended up being Gene, who walked 2 miles down a Black Diamond back to the open area, and then Mike had to drive his Jeep. And then we did the bike park, which is also pretty frustrating in some ways. So pretty.
Hey,
yeah, that was actually a pretty fun bike park, Q. I just, I had a good time over there.
Hit more jumps, Roger. Come on.
I skipped jumping for so long. Yesterday was actually my first day getting back into jumping in a long time. And now I realized, it was when I crushed one of my testicles that I stopped jumping for a while. So anyway, who needs testicles? I'm back in this bitch. Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
But Richard, I definitely want to take you up on you said Dale or Greer. Like, I'm down to go. It's just whenever you guys plan it out, give me at least like a 5-day notice. I'll come out.
You name a week and you come out. I'm ready.
All right. This weekend.
It'll be fun following Q through Jumping Mouse.
A week away from now.
A week away from now. Okay.
Yeah. He's got to get that
handle straight to the bottom, the top of my thigh, right below my ass. The handle hit me pretty good. I got a little bruise, but I can tell it's just tissue bruise, soft tissue bruise. So it'll take me a little while, but I'll be fine. But after about a week, I think I should be good to go out there. No problem.
Ooh. Okay. Green Masker Mike wants to know, what are we racing at AVS?
L.
Me and Alex are on Linksys.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Is that smart? Or do we try to find a higher range wheel?
No, for AVS, you're fine, dude. I raced the Lynx last time. I wasn't that good at racing, but it had plenty of power and plenty of battery. And everyone has generators, so you can charge up for each race.
So AVS is a little more technical. Like getting around the turns are almost designed to slow you down. So you'll be entering these turns and looking at them, and no matter how fast you're going, you'll think you're going faster than you should be. And it takes a lot of. Is that right, Richard? You've been there.
That one turn, it just seems so fast. You come around this one corner, and you see it on video, you're like, damn, that looks slow down that corner. But you know, I'm more than likely it was just me. But yeah, those corners are. It seems like I'm in the gas, and it still seems like I'm not going. It's trying to slow me down, but they're fun. It's a fun track.
Yeah, with lower PSI for sure, because I kept slowing down, and I don't know why.
Let's figure out a date that we can all head out there, and we'll publicize it. Anybody from the community who wants to join us, we'll try to do it on like a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. And if we can get off work, and we'll show up out there and tear it up. And whoever shows up, if you want pointers for going fast, I don't think any of us on this team are going to look at you and keep our mouths shut and try to make sure that you don't get up to speed. We like everybody going fast. So I don't know. It's more fun that way. I'll be racing the Blitz Pro, by the way. Eli, what are you racing?
Yeah.
I'm bringing the 30.
Okay.
That's the one.
No,
so we got to get him in the.
Yeah, I have both wheels with me, but
Are you racing, Eli?
He'll be sportsman class.
Yeah, sportsman's class. All right, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, let's go.
Do it.
Okay, let's see what else we got. So we're talking about burping. You guys have not been paying attention. Oi, ha ha ha. Okay, so let's lock. No, just kidding, man. You're one of the ever-present people. You're all cool. So going with the Panther myself. Yeah, that's the thing is when people have the option and you could buy the Panther or the Oryx, which one are you buying and why? Because, I don't know, the Oryx is the same price as the Panther from eWheels. So if it's the same price, I don't think I'd be getting the Panther. I mean, I rode the Panther and I liked it. It's definitely good, but I don't know. Let's see. Josh Morgan has been waiting ages for his Panther. Yeah. Everybody knows Josh Morgan? Anyway, he films pornos.
Unfortunately.
Now you guys all know. Yeah. Panther's 4,400 watt hours. Yeah, and then the Oryx is 47. So there's another plus for the Oryx. Higher voltage, another plus. We just don't know about the actual top speed. The rim size on the Oryx is smaller, but the motor, like the actual stator, is bigger. So I don't know. For me, that's another 2 pluses, but some people will only see that as 1 plus. Shipment is on the move. Yep, I've heard the same. Victor, possible. High 2 should still charge fast. Overheating will be a problem at 5 kilograms. I don't think so. So the volume of the stator has increased, which means heat soak is going to be distributed over a larger area, which means it will likely not be the source of overheating. And the main boards, all they got to do is add a little bit of surface area to the chassis and let the heat sink to its thing. I don't think overheating is going to be even a thought. That is old info. It's tubeless. I'm sure he's saying that whatever I said is correct. I would take the Oryx simply because I prefer Leaperkin wheels. Yeah, a lot of people in that camp. Where's Alex? Oh my God, these are old messages. 6:36. Holy crap, I'm so far back.
20 minutes behind, yeah.
Yeah, let's see what I could do about this. Okay, now we're into the caps lock only stuff. From all the crashes I've seen, Roger seems to crash the best. Veteran slider. Yeah, that's street crashes. I've actually done a similar crash to Richard off-road at Thunderdome in Arkansas where my wheel turned off midair and I heard it beep. So I'm flying through the air being like, oh God, this ain't going to be good.
I think my first crash was pretty decent crash. You know, that one where I crashed. I had crashed in Marietta making my loop I normally made. And I just bought the Commander Pro when it first came out. And I was going around, and a couple of days later, I was so bummed out. I crashed. The wheel just cut out on me. And I went sliding, and I got up, and I was butthurt. I didn't have my video camera or nothing on. I didn't even have it with me at all. And then, like 2 days later, Roger calls me up. He's all, "What are you doing?" Sends me the video of me sliding across the street. Sliding, obviously. But yeah, That was a pretty damn good crash. It was a perfect dismount.
That was pretty crazy that I was able to connect the dots and get that video back to you.
Crazy.
Just a random person driving down the street posted something, and I'm like, "That's my buddy Richard." We send it on over.
Oh my God, that was crazy. That was fun. But yeah, don't do that. He's trying to.
All right, looks like Fresh Bones wants us to hit the like button. Anyway, hit the like button if you want to. Don't do it because Eli told you to.
Come on now.
Let's see. I'm going to look for more stuff in caps locks.
James, love you, bud.
Okay, here's caps locks. I've used tampons for a nosebleed, so where would I compete if I were to enter? Well, there's a couple of orifices you could enter, but if you're going to be competing as a woman, you better have more orifices for us to enter.
Oh.
That was a good little use of language. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like only Devo paid attention to the caps lock thing for now. I would wait to see what the Olympics do about the trans thing when they go from there. No.
It should, I don't know.
We set the rules. The Olympics follow us.
I'm accepting of all, but, some things are just getting a little bit too far out of hand in life. But I'm just...
Well, it's easy for us to be accepting of it because we're not the ones losing out if a guy is entering and racing with the girls.
Well, if a girl comes and whoops my ass, fuck, I'm congratulate her fucking ass.
Hell yeah. Any girl can compete with the guys. So the only thing is there's a rule against guys competing with the girls when you're having a girl-only competition. So if you're a girl and you beat the guys, then that's freaking awesome. I mean, like I've been waiting for it to happen. It might happen eventually. Let's see here. Looking for more caps locks. More caps locks. Boom. Right. Tech question. If you have a 130-volt wheel versus a 168 wheel with the same battery capacity and motor, would the 168 drain the battery faster? So the answer from an engineering standpoint is no, quite the opposite. The 168-volt would have this better range because the wires would have less fall off because there'd be less resistance through it, the higher currents needed for the lower voltage wheel. So the answer in real world use is pretty much the same. But if you're getting into the engineering of it, the 168 should be more efficient. But it doesn't usually work out that way in the real world. Oh, Glendon is here. I need to see Glendon. Let's see, what did he say? Big Old fumbled. The Panther release took too. Hell yeah, they did. So the thing is, they made all these proclamations and talked about the wheel, and now Bigode knows what, or Leaperkim knows what to do. Leaperkim makes a wheel that is better on paper and probably in the real world also. And then everybody's swayed by the numbers and by the little details on the paper. And now they cancel their Panther pre-order and switch it over to the Oryx because most of the vendors say, you can cancel your pre-order, but we're going to either keep your money or let you apply it towards another wheel. So now the Oryx is getting quite popular.
I do want one.
Do we use bead sealer for tubeless installs? I use tire sealant. So I don't recommend the use of any of those greasy things to get the tire on the rim, because that is one of the causes of the valve stem shearing off. So that combined with lower tire pressure. So I'm clicking on this even though it's not all in caps. Males have a lower sense of self-preservation. True or not?
Interesting.
That's not the reason. That's not the reason the guys win. So we are faster because we have more muscle mass, not because we're braver or stupider or anything like that. I can go around the track 30 times totally safe, and every one of those 30 laps will be faster than any gal that I've met that can go around that same track. And am I doing it dangerously? Am I being stupid about it? No. I just can control the wheel and not fall victim to the fatigue. I talk too much, guys. Okay, I'm shutting up.
All right, here, look. This is a real question. If you identify as a girl, wouldn't you get a bigger kick out of beating the guys?
Well, that's Dina. Dina races e-skate, and she beats lots of guys. She doesn't race girls and beat the girls, but when she does race the girls, she does beat the girls. But she races, end of story. She races. Whoever she's going against, guy or girl, whatever, there's a pretty good chance that they're coming across the finish line behind her. So does EUC take more muscle mass and more masculine attributes to be faster than e-skate? I don't know. I don't know enough about e-skate. Maybe Alex knows now. Are you informed well enough now? Which is more taxing on your body, e-skate or EUC?
E-skate is more taxing on my body, but that's because I'm garbage at it.
Okay. Well, maybe we should ask Mario.
Yeah,
why that is, but we need Mario in the chat. But he's busy. He's busy being Mario. We love Mario. Hey, Dina is awesome. Yes. But yeah, that's the thing is she does the same thing as the guys on the same track, running the same equipment, yet she's faster than 95% of the guys that go out there. So she'll still finish behind Mario and Redbeard and Morgan, and I don't know. There's plenty of guys that are just crazy fast. Oh, Jack. Sorry, Jack. You're always on my mind. But yeah, there are tons of people that put in tons of practice and they still can't beat her because her skills are legit. So anyway, let's see. What else do we want to talk about as far as these? We've got the Oryx that we've already talked about, the Panther that we've touched base with. But yeah, there's the smaller wheels too that we could talk about. The Rocket and Arrow and all those things. What do you guys? I don't know. So the V9, I don't think is even supposed to be. So I've heard people say that the Rocket can go 50 miles an hour. So I haven't done it, but it's potentially possible. Why not? Here, let's see here. Let's check out the. I thought I had this up there already, but I did not. But look at me. I'm like a wizard with this whole computer thing. And now we have the Rocket. Boom. So people don't post it on the websites as saying what the top speed would be as far as the 50 miles per hour. I think they usually say like 40 something, but I don't know. That's supposed to be coming to me now. Oh, so those that know what wheels are supposed to be coming to me, it was supposed to be the Oryx, the Rocket, and the Arrow. So part of the phone call today was that Ronan wants the Oryx first, and I said fine. So that's gone. And then the arrow, Jason didn't really seem sure where the arrow was, but the rocket should be to my doorstep in about a week. So, and I am probably going to buy a nice little fancy tire for it and then see what it'll do at the racetrack, because why not? But yeah, you're on a little wheel, so you don't fall as far. So I'll try to push it and make it make some noises. Let's see. Here's a caps lock thing. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I do, but just take the Blitz and add some batteries to it. And there you go. Let's see. Reggie from South Bay PEV hit 52 app speed, but still impressive. Well, I know Reggie from Chula Vista, California, but that's way south of South Bay. 52 app speed, that must be on the rocket. And yeah, that's pretty crazy. Said the race is pretty light. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a Blitz with more cells. And there's our answer on the last thing, on the rocket. So, yeah, we're at an hour and 16 minutes into the live stream. And anyway, now would be a good time to say, welcome to the Coffee Run race team. Roger, we got Richard, Eli, Alex, and Q. We're all on the team, although Eli never really said he's on the team for racing, but he's kind of like a mentor or something. Do you want to be a racer, Eli? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, not really. Not really. Nah. I'll try it out.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll do the I'll race at AVS.
Okay. Now there's that thing that I said a while back, which is where I will have you sign some papers, and then I'll go to your house and I'll kidnap you and put a black hood over your head and then drive you out to the middle of nowhere and stick you into a basement, a dungeon, and then feed you only health food and make you do exercise to earn treats. That's how to get into good racing shape, guys. It's Roger EUC's weight loss dungeon, and I'll be posting rates later on. But if you want to get into racing and you want to be in racing shape, sign up to be in my weight loss dungeon, and I will get you in all kinds of good shape. And I think maybe Eli will be my first customer.
You trying to say I'm not in shape?
I'm trying to say that you could stand for a couple days in a dungeon moving cinder blocks and climbing ladders, because that's all stuff that goes on in my dungeon.
You know I'm heading to boxing class in about 30 minutes, right?
Yeah. Which is that? Like your second boxing class?
This will be my first.
That's even worse, man. I was trying to be all derogatory with second, and it's the first. Anyway, that's cool. There is somebody in the PEV community that has like a jiu-jitsu gym down in Corona del Mar, or I don't know, like somewhere near Newport, and I kind of want to try to join that as soon as my shoulder's been effed up since December. Oh, it just made a weird noise. Yeah, but
yeah, you might not want to get in a ring.
You gotta use all the joints if you want to keep them.
That's the thing. Yeah, I've been too lazy. I've just been like riding my wheel and hanging out. Like, oh yeah. So, what do you guys think of this? So the little icon in the corner. So there's the Roger Charger icon. I didn't finish actually making it transparent, but I posted a transparent one for us to use, but this program wouldn't take it. I had to make it a JPEG, and I lost the transparency, but I think that looks good. I turned it super high resolution because Eli gave me the Adobe Illustrator file. So now we're good. Let's see here. Where did I sign up? Oh, so Joe wants to be on my weight loss dungeon. Nice. Except for, I don't know. There's not a lot to Joe. He's a skinny guy. I believe it. I am not doing it is all. Man, these messages are so confusing. What does that mean? What did I say at the time? But whichever. All right. So, are we closing in on closing down this live stream?
What you can help me with is turns, Roger.
Terms.
Turning.
Yeah. Well, that's something that when you come to intro, I will check out your wheel and see how that's set up. I might run a lap on your wheel and then tell you if there's anything that seems not right about it. Like you take the EX30 with a Michelin Pilot 8090 on it and no spacers, that thing ain't getting around the track too easily. So I remember like Douglas Marshall, he was killing it at every race. And then he decides he's going to buy himself an EX30 and put a street tire on it. And he didn't put the spacers. And I'm asking him, it's like, you really got to get those on there if you want to be able to get this thing around the track quick. And he's like, no, I got it. Anyway, we all toasted him at the next race. And yeah, it's equipment is important. You got to have your stuff set up right. The only person I see doing good on an EX30 without the tire spacers is Vince Ramirez. And that's probably because he's made out of like brick and lead. So it's a big guy. And he can muscle that wheel around pretty good. So let's see. Sorry, Caps. No problem. No spaces. Yikes. Yes. Nathan wanted me to try his wheel to see how it rides the first corner. I leaned into it. I got angle cut out. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Marty's done that to me twice. So not on purpose, but like he gave me his links and I got an angle cut out. And then he gave me the Apex at AVS. And I'm like starting to go around the track. I'm like, this thing feels good. Then I start going faster. And then like in the chicane, not even in a real turn, but I leaned it over far enough to get an angle cut out in the chicane. And it dropped me on my back.
In the chicane.
You know what a chicane is, right? Fresh bones?
Yes.
Yeah, the S-shapey thing.
Yes.
Yeah, Vince makes the best linkages for any wheel, and then Hao Ning Ning makes good linkages because he copied Vince's, but he doesn't use as good a quality materials. So,
cool.
Anyway,
who was the last?
I don't know.
Hao
Ning Ning. So,
I have permission to make his shirts.
For Hao Ning Ning?
Mm-hmm. I think that's
I don't know.
Same people you're talking about. The Honin. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
I just haven't made any yet.
Well, if you make them, maybe you should make them lousy.
Make them. That's messed up.
Just thinking. Bro. I don't know.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Let's see here. So Zach says, I'm getting slow. Oh. Well, I can't keep up with Zach off-road for sure. But let's see. The last 2 times I rode with Zach, he was faster than me once, and I was faster than him the other time. And the other time where I was faster than him, I gave him all the advice I could give him. And it looked like he followed some of that advice and actually changed some hardware on his wheel and got faster. So you're welcome, Zach. you're my friend, and I'll do that for you anytime, even if you're going to give me shit on a live stream for letting you beat me the next time. But yeah, I do like Zach. He's a good guy. That's him. Don't know. Okay. Well, I think we did good. We got it in an hour and 21 minutes. It's actually more than that because we started it early. But yeah, you guys feeling like we're done with our live stream?
I think we could be.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's do this first. So we've got me, Richard, Eli, Alex, and Q on here. Anybody wants to say anything, say it, and I'll try to shut up because I don't know. I can't stand hearing like silence for more than 2 seconds. I feel like I have to fill it with something. So that's why I talk so much.
Get your coffee run teas at freshbonestudios.com.
Yeah, I just saw, I'm talking again. I just saw Sensei Vegan, I think, doing a video, and he was wearing that. And then I was wearing mine yesterday while we were off-roading. I think Mario, how'd Mario get one? Mario was wearing one. Yeah.
Yep. Got to get Richard his.
Oh, yeah. So we got to tell everybody. So AVS, October 12th. The sales for the ticket are online. You can see them already at eucracingleague.com, I believe. I've got the link somewhere. I'll put the link into the description of this video as soon as it's over when I find the link. And yeah, then if you join that, I'm going to try to make it so that if you're there and you want to race, that you're not guaranteed to lose. Because if you're like a beginner and you're racing against the experts, that's no fun. But if you're a beginner and you're racing against other beginners, or if you're a beginner and you're racing against other people that have never raced before, that's one of my favorite races to put on. If you've never been in a race before, that's a fun collection of people. And the other race that I'm looking forward to is the discipline-free designation race, which is, I don't care what you're riding, e-skate, e-bike, scooter, trike, EUC, we're all going to be on the track at the same time. So that's going to be interesting because
That's exciting.
EUC and EUC passing is it's difficult, but it's doable. But I find passing e-skates scary because they're so freaking long and they're everywhere. Not only is the e-skate everywhere, but then the guy on the thing, you want to pass on the left, well, all of a sudden he's over there with his cheek rubbing on the asphalt. So yeah, it's not easy to pass those folks. So, but it is fun. Let's see. Are ticks open for sale already? Yes. So Jackson, you can find the link and buy the tickets for AVS. Okay, I'm going to shut up now again. So let's see. Now let's have, I don't know. Richard, you got to say something. Pressure's on.
Well, come on and race and watch me lose. I ain't the fastest, but I'll go out there and get it. You know, just go out there and do it. Have some fun.
Yeah, Richard's actually a super sweet guy. I remember one of the first races I saw him in. There was this guy that was kind of like nuts racing a Nikola, I think, and he was like squatting super low and just like all over the thing. And he ended up making contact with Richard. I don't know whose fault it was or whatever, but Richard hung out with the guy to make sure he was okay before he continued on. So whose fault was it, Richard? I don't remember.
That was my very first race at ABS. That was when I first started racing. I think I was riding for like 3 months. And I went to go to my first race. So during that race, I don't know, I have pictures of it where this guy's I'm not sure if we're talking about the same guy, but he was squatting all over the place. He would have had it if he was able to keep his turns. But at one point, we make contact. He goes down, and this was novice B. So I ended up winning that one. I think it was in second place or something like that. So I moved to novice A. And by this time, I hadn't got the muscle build up yet to be able to, hold this wheel. And I'm still new, and I've never been on a track before or go that fast. So I was already fatigued out. At the start of novice A, we go down the straightaway, and that first turn to the left and then back to the right, I was just braking. I ended up losing my footing from a wobble. My foot came off halfway off the pedal. I knew I wasn't going to recover from it because the turn was coming up so quick. The only thing I do is I lay down on my back, but as I did, there was somebody behind me that came up, and I guess I clipped him as I went down. So when he went down, I went racing for my wheel to get back up and go race. But I asked him, because I don't ever want to be the one to make contact. And I mean, I don't know, everybody has their own opinions about racing and stuff. I just think body to body contact, wheel to wheel contact, I think is fine if it's, you're trying to get it. To put your hand out on somebody, that's to me is a no-no. But in this instance, I think as I fell down, he clipped me going by, and when he went down, I asked him if he was okay. He said that his shoulder was hurting him. And at that moment right there, that's, person's more important to me than the damn race. So I wanted to make sure that it wasn't my fault that I did something to him and got him hurt. It was more important to me to make sure that he was safe and, than to continue. But yeah, so that was my first experience racing.
Yeah, that's the old Richard. Now Richard sees a guy, he's like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "My shoulder hurts." Then he kicks the guy in the face. And he's like, "Are you still worried about your shoulder?" He's like, "Oh, my face." And then he goes on. Works out like that.
I'm looking forward to some more races. Coming into how I ended up here, beyond me. But I know there's some big fucking shoes I gotta fill, or not even gonna fill. I can probably get in the shoe and stretch out and do the fucking snowman, or maybe touch the edges. I doubt it, but yeah, it's gonna be. It should be fun experience, and I don't know. Let's go out there and get some.
Oh man, you guys are all beasts.
I don't go out there. I don't go out there and practice enough. These guys are monsters. All you guys out there, I barely practice. I mean, I'm mostly a trail guy. I think a lot of my skill from the trail make pavement riding a lot easier. There's a lot of aspects of racing that I don't practice with. I don't, I know that there's a lot of room for improvement, so that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, so I know Richard is older than me, and I was the old guy in the group, and we don't need to talk about Eli. But anyway.
You guys said I was the oldest.
Yeah.
Well, so everybody tells me how old I am all the time when we're going out, but Richard's like 3 or 4 years older than me.
I'm 51.
Yeah, I'm 57. No, I'm 47. Shit, man, I just added 10 years on accident.
I'm 58.
Richard, I'll be the same age in 3 weeks.
Right on. Hey, as soon as they make an old man group and shit to go race, let's go do it. Shit.
Let's do it.
Might be the only race I win.
Yeah, you got Chris Clark to deal with also. He's pretty fast for one of them geriatric riders.
Sam's beast.
Sam's just a little older than me, so no.
Okay, that's one I'm worried about.
Oh yeah, he's consistently fast, off-road and on-road.
It would be nice to blow up enough to where we can experience going to other countries and racing with some of the Spain riders or something. That's really what I'm interested in, hoping to get to at some point. But
yeah, maybe Eli should race the Spain riders because they're probably more his speed. See, that's me saying.
I hear a lot about
Spain riders are
actually
a little slower than the rest of our team.
Are they slower? I didn't know. I don't.
They look
I don't,
good. but
They look
they look really
fast.
nice. Slow.
yeah, they look fast.
I don't pay enough attention to any of the media stuff to be knowledgeable or be in the know of any of this stuff. I don't do this,
Or
for that. So I'm kind of clueless on a lot of these topics you guys talk about. So, but
yeah.
I'm just out here trying to have fun.
Hey, I just noticed that's Tom. I know Tom. So Tom was asking what a good PSI for the Michelin Pilot Street 2 is. You heard us talking about tire pressure earlier, so I'd say a good place to start would be like 25 PSI. And if you're pedal scraping, add air. If you feel like it's too hard to turn, take air out.
Yeah, I have reservations about the Spain riders. Yeah,
so the only thing that confuses me about the Spain riders is Zen Lee came down, and I think I did a couple races with him. And I mean, he's really, I mean, he was impressive on that Patent S with the knobby tire, but you're not winning anything on a Patent S with the knobby tire. So I don't know. I don't know what to think of him quite yet.
Yeah, he liked it better than my Lynx. He preferred the Patent over my Lynx when he was riding it.
Well, he had more experience with it, so I get that.
Wait, was this Eastgate Con that you guys are talking about? Oh, I did see him ride that. Yeah, that tire does not feel good at all. Okay.
So Unredacted says that I'm old. Zen Lee says the Spain riders are the fastest. No, he used to say that, and then he rode a couple races with us, and he doesn't say that anymore. So let's see. Zen said, "Did I?" What did I say about? What did he say about "Did I?" Anyway, what's up, Zen? And yeah, there's Tom again.
What's up,
Let's see. So we could drop Zen in here if he wants to chime in on anything. I can throw him a link, but I do kind of want to go to bed. But yeah,
Zen
man,
here real quick.
I actually go to bed by 8:30.
Yeah, I wake up early.
Normally.
Let's see. Do I have Zen handy to send something to, or would it just be like through? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd have to Instagram him. I don't know if I have him here. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So Zen was saying that what was Zen saying? He was saying that he wanted to quit racing because he felt like he was getting too old. So
that's how I feel.
Yeah, I think about that every once in a while, but let's see. Thinks over 50 will be an easy win category. Yeah, you'll have to go up against the father of Zach Darnell, James Darnell. Let's see. I'm chilling, okay. I was responding to the comment that Spain riders are faster. Yeah, so I think the Spain riders are sort of handicapped by being on the Leaper-Kim wheels, even if they're going to go on a huge, fast track. So I think, like, if you're going to be at TEF1 or something and you're going to be on a Lynx, you're going to be at a disadvantage. So... yeah, and let's see here. So Zen says I'm rage baiting him. I think I was saying complimentary things about. So it's like Zen was handicapping himself by riding a Patent S and by having a knobby tire on it, and then switching wheels partway through a competition. All stuff that's just gonna be bad. Let's see what This Lynx versus Lynx Spain riders definitely would win. Okay, so he's saying that if we were on equal footing, if we were on the same wheels that they're running, that they would beat us. I don't know.
I think Alex
You got
would
a lot
win,
of fun looking tracks.
to be honest.
I think Q would crush everyone. Anyway,
No, Alex.
Yeah, Q is pretty
I got my
freaking
money on
impressive
Alex
on
and
that.
Q's our max.
Yeah.
Q's our max.
Oh my God, please! I don't want to be on Max's radar.
I will put my money on Alex and Q quick.
Yeah, I used to race my Lynx.
Max
Don't
is
forget.
hard. Do you even try to?
Everyone's like, Lynxes can't race, and I'm like, yeah, you guys just want to keep buying.
We did all
those
right.
and keep justifying.
Yeah, we did all right on our Lynxes.
But yeah, in San Francisco Electrify Expo, I set the fastest time of the entire weekend on a Lynx. So I beat out Max, and I beat out Show, and I beat out everybody on a Lynx. So anyway, the Lynx is good. And that was before the firmware got supposedly better. But yeah, I don't know who Unredacted is. Oh yeah, I don't know. Are we closing in? But yeah, it would be nice to get more interaction with Zen regarding what was said there, because I was telling him he's crazy to be riding that wheel with that tire, and then Alex helped him out by giving him the Lynx, and he wasn't used to it. It's just not. Let's see. I was there. I can vouch. Roger was quick on his Lynx. Yeah, it was a fun day for sure. Just got to get low. You don't get low, it doesn't go. Need something more than a Lynx, probably. Yeah. Different wheels for different tracks. I will say that makes a lot of sense. The smaller the wheel, the smaller the track, the smaller the wheel. So anyway, I think Alex and Q were out of our chat for a while. I dropped them back in, but don't know how that happened.
Hey, what do you mean? I'm still in here.
What happened?
I know, but I added you in. I don't know if you even knew you were gone.
Oh, you mean not the webcam?
No, like maybe 4 minutes ago, I added you back onto the stage. You and Alex were both not in
of them
here.
were off the screen.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I've been listening this entire time.
That's cool. M10 mini race. Yeah, so now the M10 races have been taken over by Canada. So I ain't doing it no more.
Oh, you know what, Eli? You know what we should do for ABS? We should do
What's up, bro?
a backwards competition. I'm down for that. I've seen them do it in I think Canada. Because let's do it, man.
All right. How many people?
How many people can do it?
Comfortable with that? Yeah.
Mario can do it. Alex, I think Alex can do it. Roger.
But say
I'm not fast enough that I'd want to race like that. But I will tell you, you get Law, you get Aaron, you get Chooch. Those three guys are pretty freaking fast backwards.
Who else
But
is
Chooch doesn't show up to
Jonah's
anything anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Aaron and Q are podiums for that. I'd have to.
I think I recently hit 40 something miles, 40 miles an hour backwards. I'll record it to confirm it one day.
Woo! But you'll get
another one.
That was funny. I'm glad I accidentally got that on video.
I'm not glad you got it on video, but hey, my suffering is your
But the funny thing is, the title is correct. High Speed Cutout by Q in reverse. So you were going like 12 miles an hour, but it's still a high speed cutout in reverse.
That shit hurt. That was not fun.
It's
Dude, the whole parking garage shook. But yeah, he hit the ground and the whole place was boom.
Oh yeah, that was loud. Felt like I was falling back forever. I didn't even know it was like over speeding. I just thought like, I was losing balance, but I felt it like point my toes up and I was like, oh, I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Almost saved it because you were falling for a long time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You felt it, yeah.
Yeah. Daredevils.
Come on, Eli. You know you want to do it. Gotta try new things.
Man, I can't even. What you call it? Teeter totter.
Pendulum, back and forth.
Pendulum. I can't even pendulum properly.
I can teach you that in 10 minutes. I tried to teach Smalls. He wouldn't get it, but
say less. Say less. I'm with it.
Okay. Should I try to see if I can get Chooch to show up to AVS?
Yes.
I can do it because he's like another eWheels guy. So
yes, Chooch up there.
He might be receptive. I could ask Jason to call him. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're all heading out about now. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Oh, by the way, so Rob Fail put up a video and said some stuff, and he was holding a chicken and said that the wheel was excellent and whatever, and everybody was making jokes about chicken-related and egg-related stuff, and I said, but would you hit 70 or are you? And instead of saying chicken, I said afraid. And that was my joke. And it seems like most people didn't get that joke. So thought I'd explain it now. All right. So Zen says, great group of guys. So yeah, I think I agree. It's like, and I've actually got to hang out with these guys on a regular basis because everybody else, like you start the race team and then they all just disappear.
Yeah, that would just trip me out.
I'm petty as hell.
I was really rooting for you guys too, because you guys, oh my god, you guys are monsters. Okay. It was nice watching you guys though.
Dude, Richard, you look really good on that footage we got Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah. They always look good fucking crashing.
No, he means at the track in the morning.
I'm still trying to figure out how to add you on the Instagram. I don't know.
That's pretty impressive because, I mean, I used to videotape my nephew and my son ride when I was riding one wheels before I ever got into UCs. I ended up getting into this because I tore my knee, and the nerve blocker ended up giving me a shot in my leg, and none of my thigh didn't respond. But anyways, I would record my son and my nephew going down, and I always thought I was pretty good. But that's a pretty impressive skill, and not trying to fall down with all those cones. But next time, put on a fucking helmet.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I will.
You know, I might seem like an asshole to a lot of people, but I do care about people's safety. I've been hurt all my life. I know what it's like to be fucked up all the time, and it sucks. So don't take it for granted. I don't want to be a preacher, but yeah, be safe.
No, you're valid, man. I appreciate that.
All right, wait. I want to grab the video of Richard. Where is it? There it is. Boom.
I still need a lot more practice with this L. I don't come out and practice enough. I don't read the lines well enough. But you know, hopefully those things will change. I'm taking care of some personal business to where I should be able to apply myself a bit more to my hobby. You know, for me, it's mostly a keep my mind sane type of thing. But yeah, happy to be out here with you guys. Appreciate you guys having me on the team. Didn't think that I deserve it, but thank you.
Come on, man.
You are
beast.
A lot of heart, and I don't mean like a medical condition.
Word.
You guys are all beasts. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Let's see, show in folder, and then here we got this going on now. And now share this tab instead, and boom. Now we got Richard going around the track. That's me in front.
I'm trying to catch up. I was like, dude, it's hard.
Nasty.
It's hard to catch him. And
yeah.
I'm kind of limited. I do wear prescription braces. I mean, I'm not using them for excuse, but I can't. I'm a very flexible person for as big as I am, and I just can't get myself to reach out far enough to the sides without hurting my legs more. So I'm trying to figure out what it is that I can get myself. Plus, I'm on the L, and there's a lot of kind of tight turns here for me. But yeah, hopefully this is going to improve a lot more over time, and to see where my skills really, level up to. So let's see what's up.
Well, shoot, I'm on the mission to level up too. Then let's go. I'm with you.
I think we all are, man. That's why we go out, we practice, we hang out, and we all leave better than when we showed up. Except for Q, he's busy filming. He's a better photographer at the end of the session.
It was impressive chasing us around like that and to keep you in frame and not spill running over those cones. Cause I was watching his tire. When I was watching him film everybody else, I was like, please just don't fall. Please just don't fall.
But here's the thing.
Great job. Great job.
Professional filming scenes where there's something going on and they need to follow like this. They don't have a way to do it right now. I don't know if everybody knows this, but all of the film crews and everything, they used one-wheels. I think the one-wheels are all going to go away real fast and be replaced by the EUCs on actual film sets. So
there's a guy in King song at the Olympics.
Yeah, on the track.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say right now.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'd be watching that guy going on a one wheel, and then he'd nosedive and break his collarbone. So, just kidding. One wheels are good.
Yeah, I'm looking at some footage I have of you and Mario, Roger.
I gave mine up
that
for
I didn't
a reason.
release yet. Looks pretty good. But yeah, I'm just trying to. So I really got into photography because of Smalls, but video, I just was, I have a camera. Why not use it? So I'm just trying to fill in that niche because not many people can keep up with the really fast guys and film really high quality content. Not that it's what I do is high quality like that, but it's it's what I've been envisioning.
It's good.
So I've been trying to just get it out there.
Very good.
It's right.
From a person.
So Zen wants to know if he could donate to the prize pool. I don't know. I'd rather have Zen out there and skip the prizes.
Come to the race.
Right.
Come have a conversation. Wait. Come have a conversation with me, Zen Lee.
But yeah, he's actually, so his online persona is better now than it used to be, but he used to be all I don't know. He wasn't that nice online. He'd always say things to try to start shit, but in person, he's always so cool. And yeah, so.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people might be like that. So is Zen racing at AVS? Love that your sword was the prize last year. Yeah, so I guess Aaron has the sword at this time. All right, so Zen's thinking he'll be there. But yeah, a lot of people want to see him there. But yeah, Zen, if I don't know, make sure you get to practice on the wheel. If you're able to get out here for one of our practice sessions at AVS, I highly recommend figuring out how to make that happen because you got to work your gear out and figure out how your pads should be and the tire pressure and all that jazz beforehand because that track, you've raced it 5 times. It's pretty different.
And no more shin pads on top of power knobs, then come on.
Shin
pads on top of power knobs.
Yeah, nah.
Well, it doesn't seem like
power knobs can be used as jump blocks, but you're gonna use them, just go all out, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ape Skate is right. So the only way you can get those kind of shots that Q was getting is with a drone. And yeah, that's I don't know, not quite as reliable. What's that?
There were some guys I had met and I brought him out. You didn't come out that day, but I had to reach out to his Instagram. He was around my campus, him and his friends, and they were just doing some drone practice. And I told them we do stuff at the dam. They were like, sure, we'll come out. So they came out to the bike park one day. I think Alex was there. And then they also came out to Intro. And
50 miles
on my
an hour.
page
that was
somewhere
Quad
down.
Squad, right? I remember Quad Squad.
I can't remember exactly what he went by. But yeah, it's on my Instagram somewhere, or Intro to Speed as well, if you check. But I can ask him. He was interested in doing PV. drone footage out in LA. So
Yeah, Matt Burt and I both are also drone pilots, so we could have a little fun out there.
Me too.
With
Eli, you do drones?
That doesn't count, Eli.
My Mavic Mini don't count.
Nah.
Come on now.
Like Bert and I are building drones and racing them. That's
you're talking about race drones. Okay.
I got 4% on my phone.
Okay. Anyway, we're calling it. It's been fun. Looks like I think the word is out now. AVS is coming up October 12th. We're all going to be there, and we'd like to see you there also. Makes sense to buy tickets about now. And I don't know, we're going to figure out something. If you bought your ticket before a certain date, we're going to give you a certain discount on swag that you'd be purchasing at the event. We'll figure that part out here in a bit, but you still got about 3 more weeks to get into that time window. So talked to eWheels today. They're putting something out for prizes. Still waiting on word from Begode for what they're willing to send out, but I'm going to guess it's not going to be out here. It's going to be one of those things that will ship to you after you win. And if you don't win, screw it. Come out, have fun. We're all going to do the same thing, and we'll be looking for you to join us, because it ain't fun racing by yourself, because then you don't beat anybody. So we all need you here to finish behind us. Okay. Roger EUC, I'm out. Who else we got here?
Fresh Bones.
RDS Instagram. See you later.
Stream ending in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Bye, team.
Oh, wait. I was supposed to end. I guess I got to do that again.
Oh.